aka MegaBlitzz back, and in today's video we're going to be jumping a little bit into the past. We're going to be jumping back to early 2020 when the base set Sword and Shield had come out. I remember transitioning out of Magic and into Pokemon, and I remember picking up the Rillaboom theme deck from my local game store. And I remember playing in the in-house tournament we have, and I remember going 0-3 and never taking a single KO on any one of my opponent's Pokemon. So they had told me if I was interested in playing competitively to go home and look up Limitless TCG. So I went home, I looked it up, and I had saw a deck that immediately caught my eye. I had saw Gardevoir and Sylveon Tag Team GX, and I love this deck. Sylveon is my favorite EV evolution by far. Gardevoir is one of my favorite Pokemon. It was a powerhouse for me in my Pokemon Ruby version as a kid. The deck features one of my other favorite Pokemon, which is Lugia. It plays Lugia-GX. I love Lugia. I play it right now in the current competitive format. And I miss the fairy typing so much. I wish they would bring it back. It was tons of fun to play with. So I figured I would share with you guys the deck that I have put together of Gardevoir and Sylveon Tag Team. I tried to keep it as close as possible to what it was when I had played it back in 2020, but some of the cards are banned, unfortunately, like Reset Stamp and a couple other things that I had to just change. So let's jump into that deck list. Alrighty, here we are with the deck list. Gardevoir and Sylveon Tag Team GX with its 268 hit points. Fairy typing. For 1 energy, you can Fairy Song. Search your deck for 2 Fairy energies and attach them to your bench Pokemon any way you like. Then shuffle your deck. Kaleido Storm for 2 Fairy energy and a Cutlass. 150 damage. Move any number of energy from your Pokemon to your other Pokemon in any way you like. Magical Miracle GX for 200 damage for 3 Fairy energy plus. If this Pokemon has at least 3 extra Fairy energy attached, your opponent shuffles their hand into their deck. And then we play 1 copy of Lugia-GX. Psychic attack for 3 energy. 30 plus. This attack does 30 more damage. Times the amount of energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. Pelagic Blade for 170 for 4 energy. This Pokemon can't use Pelagic Blade during your next turn. Lost Purge GX. This is the reason we play this card most of the time. For 3 energy, put your opponent's active Pokemon and all cards attached into the Lost Zone. I remember having fond memories of this attack. I remember playing in my first league challenge ever. I was only playing for about a month at the time, and I remember my opponent had no bench Pokemon, and I lost Purge GX, his only active, to win my very first round of the league challenge I have ever played in. I finished that event going 3-2. I just barely bubbled out of top 8. I ended up taking 10th, and it was tons of fun. So let's jump into the trainers here. We play 2 Cherish Ball to search out our Pokemon. For a custom catcher, you must play 2 cards at the same time. So you have to play 2. Works just like Cross Switcher. If you played 1 card, draw 3. If you play 2, you switch them. So usually we try to play 2 at the same time, so it works just like Boss. Energy Spinner, we play 3 copies of this. Search your deck for a basic energy, reveal it, put it into your hand. If you go second and it's your first turn, search up for 3 basic energies instead of 1. And then Great Potion, just to heal 50 damage off of our active Pokemon. We play 1 Lost Vacuum, just to bump things if we ever need to. For Pokégear, we play 3 Switch, 3 Tag Call. Search your deck for 2 Tag Team cards and put them into your hand. We play 2 Tag Switch, move to 2 energy from one of your Tag Team Pokemon to another one of your Pokemon. We play 2 Chaotic Swell. Whenever either player plays a stadium from their hand, discard that stadium after discarding this one. The new stadium card has no effect. The deck normally played 4 copies of this, but I had gone down to 2 to up the Path to the Peaks and swap the Path to the Peaks out and not play Power Plant. Power Plant did something very similar. Path to the Peak just does it better because it says Pokemon with Rule Box and play have no abilities. Power Plant only hits EXs and GXs, so we needed to switch it out just so we can adapt to the current format. And then we play 2 Coach Trainers. Draw 2 cards. If your opponent's active Pokemon is a Tag Team Pokemon, draw 2 more cards. We play 3 Cynthia and Caitlin. Oh, sorry, we play 3 Coach Trainers, 3 Cynthia and Caitlins. Put a supporter card for your discard pile into your hand. You cannot choose Cynthia and Caitlin or a card you discard with this effect. When you play this card, you may discard another card from your hand. If you do, draw 3 cards. We play 1 Faba. Choose a Pokemon tool or special energy card attached to one of your opponent's Pokemon or any stadium card in play and put it in the Lost Zone. We play 4 Greens Exploration. You can only play this card if you have no Pokemon that have abilities in play. Search your deck for 2 trainer cards, reveal them, and put them into your hand, and then shuffle your deck. We play 2 Mallow Lana. Search your active Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. When you play this card, you can discard 2 cards to heal 120 damage to the Pokemon that is getting moved to the bench. We play 2 Air Balloon for that free retreat cost. We play 1 Fairy Charm Psychic. Prevent all damage done to your Fairy-type Pokemon that this card is attached to by attacks of your opponent's Psychic type GX and EX Pokemon. We play 1 Fairy Charm ability. Prevent all damage done to your Fairy Pokemon that this card is attached to by attacks from your opponent's Pokemon GX and EX that have abilities. And then we play 9 Fairy Energies. I love this deck. The deck used to play Reset Stamp, but currently that card is banned in expanded format. Reset Stamp is an insane card. It basically works the exact same as Judge. So you just Reset Stamp, and then you would shuffle your hand into your deck, and then you would draw the amount of cards that would be equal to your prizes. So it's like a Judge Iono kind of weird combo thing that was going on. So those are some of the cards that I had to take out. So let's just jump right into the gameplay here. All right, guys. We have found a game. Also, if you realize that the lighting is different, it's because I had to go to work in between me filming the deck list and me filming the gameplay. So if you notice that, that is why. All right, our opponent chose Tails. Love it. Oh, we have to go first. Okay. I don't think I want to go first, only because I want a Fairy Song first turn. So, no. The potential to mulligan is also very high. We play 5 Pokemon in the whole deck. So, let's see here. Oh, first try. Oh, I missed these cards. Oh, the Fairy Barrier was beautiful. I have that setting turned off because I don't like some of the other ones, like Psychic and stuff. So, okay, so we're in Expanded. So I have no idea what decks we're going to play against. I have no idea what we'll play against. Could be anything. So we will see. I think we're just playing against like Nuzlocke, right? I guess like just a Nuzlocke deck probably. I have a feeling. Okay. We will go Green's Exploration. I'm going to find a Green's Exploration, and actually I want to find this. I want to find a Cherish Ball. So one of our Cherish Balls is in the prize. And then I think no, we'll go Tag Call, and then we will grab a second Energy Spinner, maybe. Actually, I think this Pokégear will be fine. Yeah, we'll grab these. This is good. Okay, so we'll Tag Call. We're missing a Gardevoir and Sylveon. They're in the prize. So we'll put both these in our hand. Bench both. We will Energy Spinner. Get 3. Oh, I miss it. Oh, it's so good. Look at it flowing. No supporter. We found a Mallow Lana, which isn't too bad. And then we will Fairy Song. Attach 2. 1, 2. And say pass. Beautiful. So the reason we go second so we can Fairy Song as fast as we want to. So he's playing Spark. Draw 2 cards. If you draw any cards this way, flip a coin. If heads, attach basic energy. Okay. We might do 2 depending on how fast the first one goes. We'll have to see. Okay. So for 30. Interesting. Green's Exploration. We'll attach. Play the Switch. Do this. We'll play another Greens. And we'll... Okay, and he just concedes. All right, so we are definitely gonna just do a second game. So that'll be the plan. So let's just jump into the next game. All right, guys, and we're gonna try to find a second game that isn't as fast. I don't know what deck we were playing against. The only thing that made sense to me was like a Nuzlocke deck, which did exist back when I did play in 2020. That was a deck. I'm not too sure though. All right, Tails every time. Give it to me, please, Tails. Darn it, darn it. Okay. I cannot express to you guys how much I truly miss playing this deck. So much so, I had actually sold all of my cards at one point, and including the Gardevoir and Sylveon tag team and the Lugia-GX, and I actually felt so bad that I had rebought a single copy of Gardevoir and Sylveon, and I had rebought in the Lugia-GX because I missed them so much. I wish... I have a special heart in my place for tag teams. I know a lot of people don't like them. I love them. I miss them so much, but it's also super nostalgic for me because it's when I first started playing. So that is part of the reason why. Okay. We will attach... play an Energy Spinner, and we can only grab one, which isn't super great. And then we will just pass. So now we're going to Fairy Song probably next turn, attach two to this other Gardevoir and Sylveon, but we can attach one from hand as well, which is nice. Okay, so we're playing probably... I'm just taking a guess when we're playing against ADP. And for those that don't know, ADP Zacian was the deck to play. This was the best deck in the format. It is insane. It's super fast. It's aggressive. It's really, really good deck. This is actually probably one of my harder matchups, is this deck. So we'll have to see what happens. I'm not too sure. Yep, Energy Spinner. But you already attached for turns, so I'm not sure. Luminion V. He's zipping on all things. All right, research. Okay. So we'll have to see. But yeah, when ADP Zacian V, yep, there's the Zacian. When that had come out, it was actually one of the best decks in the format to play because you could go Ultra Creation GX, which he's going to do here. And then it's... No, get out of here, Pokégear. So, Ultra Creation, for the rest of the game, your Pokemon's attacks do 30 more damage, and your opponent's active Pokemon. If you had at least one extra water energy attached to this Pokemon, you take one more prize when you knock out something. So these tag teams are going to take 4. So it's pretty big. And my entire deck is weak to metal. So this matchup is very difficult to pull off, and it's hard to do. But we are going to try our best. So let's see here. I think I want to grab this Cynthia and Caitlin. And then I'm going to Green's Exploration. We're going to find this path to the peak, I think. When he played in Chaotic Swell, which also isn't great, we could just go Fairy Charm Ability, which is really good. And then we'll grab this Lost Vacuum, I actually think. And we can bump the Chaotic Swell. And then, yeah, so we'll attach this. We'll go Lost Vacuum, pitch, bump the Chaotic Swell. And then we will Fairy Song, getting 2 energies and attaching them to our bench Gardevoir. Okay. I'm pretty sure this is the deck that had killed Gardevoir and Sylveon when it had come out. I had started playing right when this deck was it already existed, so I don't quite remember a lot of prior to this, because I had started right when Sword and Shield base set came out, and this deck was all over the league challenge I went to. It was everywhere. Which is fine. I just remember it being very difficult. So I think here I'm just going to play a switch. And then, yep, we'll do this. And then I'm going to... Cynthia and Caitlin, would you like to discard? I would like to discard this Chaotic Swell. And we will draw 3. Okay. And put the greens back in my hand. We'll grab this Lugia. We'll attach... And then I'm going to, bump this Chaotic Swell. We're going to play Path. And Chaotic Swell bumps my Path. Yep. And then I'm going to Kaleidostorm, I believe. Yes, so we'll Kaleidostorm here. And then that'll take the KO on this. So we're going to take 3, and I'm going to move this energy here. And I want to move 1 here. So the play is, hopefully, if he KOs this Gardevoir and Sylveon, I can Lost Purge GX his AC and V. That's the play. So we'll have to see what happens. And these games seem to be pretty fast, so we might actually just like do 3. We'll have to see how long this one goes on. All right, Marnie. That's pretty good. So shuffle goes to the bottom. He gets 5. I get 4. Okay, so we have a Mallow Lana. We have Great Potion. We have Tag Switch. Brave Blade. Okay. Yep. So he's going to take the KO. He's going to take 3 prize. We'll put up our Lugia. We are going to... Cherish Ball. I want to find this. We'll play this Greed's Exploration. I want to find... I believe this Faba. Actually, we're going to grab double Custom Catcher. And I definitely want to Lost Purge GX. So all the stuff goes right into the Lost Zone. Everything attached to it, all of it. It just all disappears. We don't take any prizes for it, but that's okay. All right, another ADP. Quick Ball. This is like, oh, this is bringing back so many memories to me, guys. It's incredible. I remember this matchup very, very much so, and it was hard to do. It was very painful to pull off. Escape Rope. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Marnie. We had another Path, which is good. So we can shut off the Zacian and the Zamazenta. Brave Blade that ends his turn. Let's see. Let's bench this. We're going to play a Path. Pokégear. We will grab this Greed's Exploration, I think. Greed's Exploration. We are going to grab... I kind of want this... I kind of want these. And then I can just, like, put up, like, a Zamazenta or something and just have it sit there for a while. I think that's the move. Because I can go double Custom Catcher, drag up this, attach, and then I can Fairy Song, and then I can move the energies later if I have to. We'll have to see. I can also... Yeah, because I can... Hopefully I can find a Tag Switch. So if we talk about, like, Green's Exploration, we're probably okay. Or, like, Coach Trainer Dry Into It maybe would be fine. We'll have to see. Yep, Energy Switch. Yep. I'm not too sure how I feel about... Okay, well, Crowbar doesn't work as Path. And that's why we switched out Power Plant to Path, because Path hits the Vs. And I think Power Plant did, but I don't know. All right, Coach Trainer. Okay. Well, this doesn't help us, actually. Let's take a look and see what we got cooking. We needed to find, like, anything. And we didn't. So we'll bench this. I'm going to Energy Spinner, but I know there's nothing left. And then, yeah, we'll just pass back. Unfortunate that we do not have the Tag Switch. We did not draw it there. If he has a way to retreat out of the Zamazenta and attack with that ADP, we're in a lot of trouble. Because then he just wins. He just wins there. The hope is we're 3 prizes in, so I want to take the knockout on the ADP. So if I can go like if I could find Green's Exploration, I could grab double Custom Catcher, but then my Gardevoir and Sylveon kind of just sit up there and nothing really happens, which isn't great. So we'll have to see. I I'm not too sure what can happen here. Okay, so he just passed back. So we're in this weird stalemate now. Alright, we're going to Pokégear. And this will work. Mallow Lana. I'm going to Mallow Lana. Would you like to discard? I would like to discard both of my Path to the Peaks, please. And then I will promote... If I promote this, and I take a KO, I'm only going to 1 prize left. I think I have to, though. And then I will Psychic for 30. Psychic for 30 damage. We're really getting in there. So, I'm not too sure what our play is here. Molly, stop licking your paw. Her allergies are getting better. I promise, they are. But where I live, the weather has been all over the place. So it's been raining and moving all over the place. So she's just been licking her paws like nonstop. Okay, so we hope we can top deck. We need to top deck like Tag Switch. I need to be able to move energies to something. Our opponent's kind of just sitting here and passing, which doesn't lead me to think that he has anything. So I don't think I do anything because I want to keep this in my hand. Because I want to be able to like switch Custom Catcher this and then take the KO. But actually I don't know if I can take the KO. Now I have to also find Faba. Yeah. Because I really don't want to go 3-2-2. I want to go 3-3. I think that's the play. So we'll Psychic again and see what happens. So he's going to take another 30, which is fine. I don't feel like he has another Air Balloon or anything, right? Like he doesn't play that. I think he just passes back. I feel like that's where we're at. I'm not too sure. The crazy part is back then, when I had played this deck originally, Path to the Peak wasn't in the deck because that card didn't come out yet. That card didn't exist. So your best option was Power Plant, and Power Plant got around Vs that were coming out at the time because it was just EXs and GXs, I'm pretty sure is what Power Plant hit. But we didn't need to do anything for that. And he's going to go inactive there. I think we're going to jump into a third game. Just because these decks run really, really fast. They run really hot. So we're going to jump into a third game. So let's jump right into that. Alrighty, guys. And we're jumping into our third game. This is crazy. Normally I only do 1 or 2 games at tops. But these old decks with these expanded cards, they run really, really fast. They run really hot. So we are going to do a third one as well. Let's see. Our opponent calls the coin flip. Genesect coin. It's a pretty cool coin. You would want to think that we're playing against Mew, but we don't know. It's hard to say. So we'll have to see. Samson here is taking a very long time to decide the coin flip. This must be the hardest decision for him. I wonder, I actually don't know this. I wonder if you go inactive for so long, if it just picks for you. Like if you just don't go, right? Like if you just don't pick anything, does it just decide for you and kind of just happens? All right, heads. Do I want to go first? I do not want to go first. I'd like to go second, please. Ugh. I miss fairy type so much, guys. I really wanted to come back. I really do. All right, so we don't have a basics. We're going to shuffle up. Again, the crazy part is this deck only runs 5 Pokemon. And so I remember I had I was like testing against like friends and people at like my locals and stuff, and just playing. And I remember I had mulliganed 6 times until I had finally found a basic. It was very long and very time consuming to finally get there, but we had finally got there. Our opponent might just be inactive entirely. Okay. So we had to mulligan 5 times. 5 mulligans. Our opponent's going to draw 5 extra cards. All right, we're going to promote here. And then our opponent's going to pick all 5 cards. Ooh, 10 cards in the hands. Really good. Okay. I cannot tell you guys what this deck is. I have no idea. Prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks. Interesting. Okay, so we have a Snover, a Manaphy, and a Mischievous, and another Mischievous. I have the slightest clue what we're playing against, but I'm into it. Okay, so our Horror Energy. I need to refresh my brain a little bit on this one. Yep, so I provide Psychic. If the Psychic card is attached to an Pokemon is damaged by an attack, put 2 damage cards on an attacking Pokemon. Okay, so we're going to do this. I'm going to Green's Exploration. We're going to find this Tag Call. And I believe I want to find this Air Balloon, potentially? Yeah, we'll find this Air Balloon. So we will go Tag Call. I'm going to find 2. Bench both. Attach the Air Balloon. Energy Spinner. I think I'm only going to take 1. Yeah, we're only going to take 1. Because I want to be able to Fairy Song the other ones on later and then just attach is kind of the thought I have. And then retreat out of the next, like retreat out of the other one. Do I drop this path now? I think I do. So we're going to play this path. We'll Fairy Song. Get 2. We'll attach them to this Gardevoir Sylveon here. And then I have the one in the hand so I can just attach it for next turn. And then Air Balloon and retreat out. From what I remember, I didn't play Air Balloon in the list beforehand. Like, back in 2020, I did not play Air Balloon. But missed opportunities. Card's really good. Alright, so they have a Miss Magius, and I'm not quite familiar with this one does either. Or Spell Tag. I just want to read this card. If this Pokemon has HP is knocked out, put 8 damage counters. Okay, and then Spell Tag says put 4. So they're just going for all the damage counters in the world. And then once during a turn, if any of your Pokemon were knocked out, you may draw 3 cards. Okay, and then you evolved into this Miss Magius here, and then you Marnied me. That's pretty good. I hope we draw into a second energy, and we draw into another energy, which is really good. We can also Coach Trainer next turn if we want to, which I think is going to be the plan. This matchup might be really hard. Yep, Eerie Voice, 20 on everything. I'm not sure what I want to do. I think I'm going to Coach Trainer, though. We will bench this Lugia. Go here with this. I want to Pokégear and see if I can find... Okay, we can find a Faba, which is pretty good. So we can remove the Spell Tag, so we're not taking as much. No, because we already played a Spartacus to play Coach Trainer. I could just Fairy Song again. I could Fairy Song again and not take a prize? I don't know. I kind of just want to retreat. I kind of want to take a KO this turn. I want to put our opponent in a weird spot. Alright, so we're going to Kaleidostorm here. And this Gardevoir and Sylveon is going to get really damaged, so we're just going to move all these energies off. And then I think I'm going to attach it to this Lugia, and then we'll be done. So then I can attach it to the Lugia later, and then I can Lost Purge something and not have to take any damage counters, because then it's going to get KO'd, and then it's Spell Tag's going to come in, and Spiteful Magic will come in, I'm pretty sure, right? For your Chinese Pokemon, put 8 damage on an attacking Pokemon. Is it Spell Tag that lets you put things where you want? Okay, so Spell Tag is for wherever you want. So he's going to put them on the Guardy. Alright, so we take 1. We found Mallow Lana, which is great, because we're definitely going to need that. So we'll probably Mallow Lana, discard this Chaotic Swell. Because I don't think we'll need Chaotic Swell. I don't have a feeling that our opponent's going to play any stadiums at any point in time. So we're in for a grinder of a game, I'm sure. I was wrong. He plays Artisan. Okay. Dance Tribute. Yep. Yep, once your turn, you just draw 3. Okay. And then, yep, you put 20. Alright, let's see what we can do. We can Faba discard it. I just kind of Chaotic Swell, right? I think I just Chaotic Swell. Yeah, I just put that there. And then for your opponent's G. Okay, so we'll Mallow Lana. Would you like to discard? I would like to discard this into this. No. What is in my active? Okay, we'll discard these. And then we'll put up this. And then it's going to heal 120. Okay. We're going to need to really utilize our Cynthia and Caitlin's properly so we can get the Mallow Lanas back into our hand later on in the game. Let's see what we can do. And then I think I just take another KO for this. So we'll go here. And then I will have full HP. You just put 8. Yeah. What's in my hand again? A Switch? We'll just do this one. Molly, quit licking your paw. Okay, so we're at 160. Take a prize. I really want to get this Oricorio as well. I kind of want to go like 2-1-1-1-1-1 and just like prize map it that way. But we need to find another custom catcher, and I need to find like greens or something, like greens exploration. So we still have some left in the deck. I should have tried to count prizes actually when I tag called earlier. But I'm not too sure. We'll have to see. So I play Clara, which is not great because he's gonna put all this stuff back in his hand, which doesn't feel super good. Eerie voice. Yep. Do I just put him in this weird spot? What is this Snover for? I don't know what this thing is for. Like I have no clue. Okay. I can Lost Purge GX because that doesn't count as knocking out though, which just feels really good. So maybe we just do that. So we'll Pokégear. Find the Cynthia and Caitlin, which is really good. When you play this support from your hand, you can't choose Cynthia and Caitlin. When you play this card, you may discard another card if you do draw 3. Yeah, we'll discard this Tag Call. And then I want this Mallow Lana. Yep. And then I will attach to this one. We will go switch into this. I could have actually just retreated. Might have been smarter. We'll Pokégear. Alright, we whiff on that. And then I think I'm just going to Lost Purge GX. Yep, well, Lost Purge GX. He's not going to get anything on that, which feels really good. But this next Mischievous is going to come up. And he's going to evolve into Miss Maggie because I'm pretty sure he has another one in his hand. Yep, okay. Attach another energy. Rescue Carrier. Yep, okay. Milling is also possibly an option. Stalling this game long enough. This is like, this deck has enough tools to move my stuff around where I don't have to worry as much. All right, the Marnie's not great. We need to hit another Mallow Lana or just something so we can heal off this Gardevoir. Yep, spell tag. I mean, Energy Spinner's pretty nice. And I have another Cynthia and Caitlin, but I don't have Mallow Lana in the discard. I just want to play this so it doesn't go back in my hand. All right, we'll grab. That kind of works. We'll do this Energy Spinner. We have 2 energies left. We can go Faba. I think I attached Air Balloon. We attach to this. Faba, discard Spell Tag. I can also discard the energy if I really want to, but I think Spell Tag is just better. So we'll discard the Spell Tag. And then I can't Pelagic Blade, but I can Psychic for 90, which will still KO. We won't take as much. No, he's going to KO. No, he won't KO. Okay, yeah. Okay, I did math that right. My brain for a second was like, whoa. All right, so another path. We don't care too much about that. Actually, we could go path, shut down. Oh, this right now because he's gonna hurt. Yeah. So he's gonna move 2 damage counters. You probably move him off of like. I actually don't know what you move him off of. Painful Spoons. I don't know what you move him off of. I don't think you move him off of Lugia. You do? Okay, interesting. I'm not too sure why you would do that. I also still want to know what the heck this Snover's for. I'm really nervous. This deck is very interesting, and it's putting me in a really weird spot. This deck's really cool, though. All right, we're going to Cynthia and Caitlin. I would like to discard this. And I will put this Faba back in my hand. Okay, we're gonna play a path, which is gonna discard our path, but we can play path again next turn. Hopefully shut down his Oricorio. And then, I think I'm just gonna retreat. Yeah, we'll retreat. And then we'll go into this one, and then I'm gonna Fairy Song. What attaches to this? I need to really find. We need to find Tag Switch. I need to be able to. I need to move energies like bad. So next turn might actually be Coach Trainer. Double colorless energy. Lunala. This attaches 30 damage to each one of your bench Pokemon. Double the damage counters. No, you just Lunar Pain and win, right? Yeah, he just wins. That was cool. That was cool. I'm into this. This was a neat deck. Distribute. What? Interesting. Not sure why. Why don't you just Lunar Pain, right? Double the damage counters of each of your opponent's Pokemon. Yeah, you could have just won. But now you won't? Because I'm going to green Exploration, find a custom catcher, and then KO this, hopefully? Yeah. So we'll grab another custom catcher, and then I'm going to grab Tag Switch. So I can move energies. So we'll go from one. Is it one? From one of your tag team Pokemon to another one. So I have to move 2 here. And then I'm going to custom catch up this Lunala. Ooh, that doesn't work. Yeah, we're short. Short by 10. I needed to move these here. But even then, I don't think it would matter. I already lost Purge GX. I don't know why you conceded, but we'll take it. Alrighty, guys. That is fun. Love to see it. And this deck's tons of fun. I miss it. I'm so glad I got to be able to just whip it up and play it again. Let's jump right into that outro. Alrighty, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for going through this throwback journey with me back to 2020 when I first started playing. I would love to see fairy types come back again. It was tons of fun. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if when you guys started playing Pokemon. Let me know what you guys think of the deck. What your opinions are on tag team Pokemon. I love tag teams personally. I think they're one of my favorite things that Pokemon has ever done. And I would love to see them make a comeback at some point in time. We'll have to see what happens. But for now, leave a like, smash the subscribe button, ring the notification bell, drop a comment. Let me know what you guys think about all this stuff going on in this video here. and we'll talk later. Peace!